Well, all this rain that we've having in some parts of the South, some places are getting tons of rain, other places are not getting hardly any at all. But what do the bass do? What do the bass do when the water's rising like it is in so many places right now? Whoa! That's a beauty. Good morning, guys and girls. October 21. We're looking at the book of Proverbs. Proverbs 21:21. By the way, if you're not subscribed to the Catch of the Day channel, hit that subscribe button right now. We are trying to get up to a couple thousand more subscribers on our Catch of the Day channel, about 18,000 right now. We want to get it up to 20,000 by the first of the year when we start our new daily devotional, fishing tip, a scripture every day, and a devotional every day. The new book is called Catch a Better Life. It's a good one. I think you'll love it. Proverbs 21:21 said, "Whoever tries to live right and be loyal finds life, success, and honor." Well, that's a good deal right there. That's what we're looking for. We're looking for life, a long, good, healthy life. We're looking for success, whatever we may be trying to do. We're trying to succeed at it. We're trying to succeed. And we like honor. We're looking for honor. Honor is not pride. It's allowing someone else to say something good about you. It's allowing other people to recognize your life and your success. And you get that by living right and being loyal, according to Proverbs 21:21. When we started with ESPN about 25 years ago, and you got to realize I wrote this book back in 2005, so that's another 15 years on top of that. My main concern was simply staying on that network. Staying on the network. That's the biggest concern I had. I had dropped 103 stations to make that deal with ESPN. ESPN was not really very big back then. I just didn't know much about the people up there. They were from the north, I'm from the south. So I just hoped that we could get along. That's what I wanted. I just hoped we could get along. Our relationship was a great one. It was a long-standing one. And I believe the key is that ESPN is very loyal to their show producers. Very, very loyal to their show producers. And I've also been extremely loyal to them. We have worked together to do things correctly, and it's been good for both of us. Good for ESPN, good for us. Now, we did eventually get fired at ESPN. Our show was on 21 years, top-rated fishing show they had on there. And it was 21 great years, fantastic years. ESPN is a great, great network. And when they bought interest in the NASCAR, they dropped all their fishing shows. We were the last one they canceled, but they finally canceled us. Amazingly, we will be back on ESPN beginning in January. Beginning on January, we'll be back on ESPN, and I'm so anxious to work with a lot of those great people. Now, it's a lot of the different people, but I'm hoping that they have the same type of loyalty with the people they have in there now that they had back when I worked with them. Obviously, it's been a long time ago. Most of the people that I knew and worked with at ESPN are gone, but we're excited about being back on ESPN beginning January of 2022. 7:30 on Saturday morning, 7:30 on Saturday morning. Here's the most important part of today's deal. It's not about ESPN. It's not about Jimmy Houston Outdoors. Here's the most important part about Proverbs 21:21. God sees loyalty. God sees loyalty as extremely important. You know, I have a rule in fishing. If it's important to the fish, I make it important to me. This is even more important rule. If it's important to God, you need to make it important to you. I need to make it important to me. Much more important than the fish. If it is important to God, and God sees loyalty right here as extremely important. It all starts with loyalty to God Himself and being loyal to our spouse, our wife, our husband, being loyal to our kids, our church, our employer, our friends, and even being loyal to ourselves. Sometimes we do things that are not really us. We call those sins. God calls them sins. They're not really us. We're not really being loyal to what we believe and how we believe. It might seem better to cut and run sometimes, and a lot of people do. A lot of people do. But that's not God's way. That's not God's way. God sees loyalty as extremely important. That's our key sentence today. God sees loyalty as extremely important. Here's our tip for today. Bass tend to scatter out when the water rises. That's right. When the water's coming up, the bass are moving out, they're scattering out, they're in a lot of areas. How do you solve that problem? The bass are not ganged up like they are when you can just catch one ever cast in places. You cover a lot of water. You cover a lot of water. You use baits that are fast, baits that you can cover a lot of water with. You do a lot of pitching maybe and flipping, just in the water, down to bottom, up, in the water, down to bottom. Spinner baits, those spinner baits a lot. Fast moving crankbaits. Rattle baits like a Hail Mary. You know, rattle baits that you throw out, wind back in. I call them idiot baits. Throw them out, wind them back in. Baits that you can move fast, put your trolling motor up on a higher speed, cover lots of water. The bass are scattered out. Guys and girls, go out there and have you a great one today. And remember,